Hi, I'm Jenna, a licensed counselor here at Central Texas Child and Family Counseling. And in this video, I'll be sharing a brief overview of shared power for the early childhood years. Shared power is a core concept from trust-based relational intervention, or TBRI. Shared power means creating opportunities for your child to feel a sense of control in their world. For little ones, this can help really build a lot of trust. It's going to help reduce power struggles, and it's going to build your child's confidence. Plus, it's going to teach them decision-making skills, which is really crucial. Children in early childhood are learning how to navigate their emotions and assert their independence. So when we share power with them, we're showing them that their voice matters. And this really helps your child to feel secure, and it also strengthens your bond and your relationship with your child. So by sharing power, you as a parent are really helping your child to learn the skills of cooperation, problem solving, and self-regulation. It's also going to help reduce meltdowns if you're experiencing those, because your child is going to feel a sense of being included, respected, and they're going to have a participation in their daily routines. So let's talk about ways that you as a parent can implement this concept of shared power. One of the things that you can do with your child is to offer choices, simply that. You can give two options or three, usually just a handful, not a whole bunch, but all of the options that you're going to offer your child, you as a parent are going to feel totally okay about. So you might offer something like, would you like to wear the blue shirt or the red shirt to school today? This is going to help your child feel in control while keeping the decisions manageable, because there's not really too much to offer. Saying, what do you want to wear today, might just be too much and not give enough direction. Another thing that you can do to offer shared power with your child is to invite their participation. You want to let your child help with tasks like setting the table, picking out bedtime books, or even putting in the dishes in the dishwasher or taking them out, maybe even folding laundry. Young children are, not all of it, but they can help to a point, right? Young children are more capable than most of us adults give them credit for. And it might take a little bit more training up front to allow your child to help, to invite them to participate. You might have things folded a little bit wonky, or you might not have everything go in the right place. But what you're doing is you're building up your child's skills, you're building up their confidence, and by allowing them to participate, you're also helping to build that bond and connection. It's really good for your child. The third tip I have is to use collaborative language with your child. So instead of saying something like, put your shoes on now, which is really directive, you're telling them what to do, try something like, hey, let's put on our shoes together so we could go outside. The difference is really, we're in this together versus I'm in charge of you. So as adults, we hold all the power, right? Most of the power. There are some things our kids will have control over, but we don't want them to try to take control over things. That's where we see things like tantrums or power struggles, stuff like that. So what we want to do is we want to age appropriately, share power in any and every opportunity that we can that's going to benefit your child or help to bond you, build up their confidence, give them a secure sense of self and autonomy that's appropriate at that age. So sometimes might trigger difficulties with your child's behavior. And a lot of times that's when there's transitions. So if you have an upcoming change in your schedule, or maybe there's a problem with a certain transition that you have, like maybe you have a tendency to run late to school or to get out of the house for certain things because they just don't run very well with your child, you can invite your child to work on a plan together. Maybe you come up with a simple checklist like, when it's time to go, mom or dad are going to give the cue. This is our special code word. And then we need to get on our shoes, or we need to put away our toys, or whatever that is. You could even kind of have a checklist or a schedule that can help your child can help to follow, and they could learn how to navigate through that list. Oh, that's right. This is our routine. We do this first, and then we do this, and then we do that. And when you create it together, and maybe even have your child, they could color it or they could put stickers on that if you want to invite them to be a part of that. There's often a lot more buy-in. So in practical application, just day to day, just like imagine that it's time to leave your house. And your child might have a tendency to get upset before leaving, or maybe they resist putting on their shoes. Maybe you just are really frustrated because your family tends to run late because it's just always a struggle. Instead of maybe the old go-tos of really insisting, rushing your kids out the door, maybe your kid throws a tantrum. Instead, try using shared power opportunities. So you might say, we need to leave the house soon. Let's look at our list. What should we do first? Should I look at it, or do you want to read off the list and you tell me what's first? This cues your child about the transition and it empowers them to participate in it. Of course, you need to make sure that you're buffering enough time for this transition, parents. Then you could ask your child, do you want to put on your shoes yourself, or should I help you? And then this, again, gives your child a sense of control while the task keeps moving forward, and ultimately you're getting to your goal. So now this isn't perfect. Every situation, every family, every child is different, but shared power can boost your child's skills, their confidence. It can create more peace in your home when you're working more on a shared plan, and it's going to help strengthen the bond and build more trust between you and your child. Thank you so much for watching this quick overview of shared power for early childhood. Remember that this video is just for information and it does not replace therapy. If you have questions about your child, talk to your child's therapist here at Central Texas Child and Family Counseling. We're here to help.